How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Switch to Verizon Business and get more from your internet without paying more for your internet. Get LTE Business Internet starting at $39 a month when paired with select business mobile plans. That's unlimited data, and with it, unlimited possibilities. Start saving today with Verizon Business, ranked #1 in small business internet customer satisfaction by J.D. Power. Starting price for 25 megabits per second LTE internet plan with smartphone plan savings, plus taxes, fees, and economic adjustment charge. Terms apply. For J.D. Power 2024 award information, visit jdpower.com/awards.
This podcast contains adult themes and language, and some of the things that we discuss may be disturbing to some listeners. In this podcast, we discuss sexual assault, torture, race, and murder. Listener discretion is advised. Please take care of yourself.
Fruities, welcome to our newest segment. Love you, bye. I'm Wendy, and that's Beth.
Hello.
And this is going to be basically a bi-weekly minisode, and we're here for just some fun, informal chit-chat and bullshit and catching up. It's a work in progress.
Yes, so if you're listening to this and you have an idea for us, what we should cover or talk about, get at us.
Yeah. Well, my friend, how are you? Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right, actually. Got through April, which was, a quarter at work. One of those dreaded quarters.
Oh,
or at least that's where all the work comes after the first quarter.
Yeah.
We had reviews and board meetings, all that stuff. Our new hires are getting up to speed.
Yay.
So I might actually be able to do my actual job soon.
Oh, awesome. Well, great. So things are really ramping up over there at work.
So going well now, not feeling quite so stressed out.
Nice.
How are you doing?
It's so funny. I, too, am not feeling quite so stressed out.
Oh, good.
I'm going to sneeze. And it's been a series of events that led me to this position. First of all, Mother's Day was this past weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I won $100 in a raffle. What?
Really? That's
what?
awesome.
Yeah. And then my family was like, hey, where do you want to go eat your Mother's Day meal? And I was like, Taco Bell. I want Taco Bell so bad.
Aww.
Guess what? I got to go to Taco Bell, Mexican pizza. It was so good. And, of course, a Crumb-Trap Supreme and 2 tacos. And I overloaded on all of the salsas.
Nice.
And then we found a property.
You did?
And that's really exciting. Yeah.
That is exciting.
It checked all the boxes. And now we're starting the process. And finally, we can, develop roots somewhere.
So did you put in an offer and everything?
Uh-huh. And they accepted it.
It got accepted?
Yeah. We were like, what?
What?
But you know what? This is what I really believe it was. When me and old Whitey were looking at the house, it was one of the heaviest rainstorms we've seen since we've been here.
Uh-huh.
And we were touring the outside of the house, like the whole property and the trees and the garden and all the this. And we were like, it was like music was playing.
Uh-huh.
And it just felt so good. And we were, oh my God. Yeah. So it felt like the one.
How exciting.
Yeah. It was just a good feeling. And then I went to 4-H Club tonight, right? And that's right. We're a 4-H family. And they were giving away free tomato plants.
Oh, wow.
What?
That's awesome.
They look strong. Like tomato plants they're like at least a foot tall right now.
Wow.
So yeah. So like I don't really, I'm hoping I don't have to do very much, but it was like, what all this good stuff is happening.
Yeah,
and
good
it feels good juju. It feels really good.
That's awesome.
And it's an important lesson that I guess things have to really suck for a while for when good things to happen for you to really
appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks, universe, for Always
for making my life suck so I
out
can
on top,
appreciate
yeah.
the good stuff.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, anything else going on?
No.
Anything that was fun for you?
No, not really. I mean, we did go to see Sinners, so
Yeah.
that was a couple weeks ago, I guess.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta watch it again, though.
See, that's why spoilers are so important. If
But
you
I
ask
don't
me.
like them at going in. But
Sure.
I will rewatch something again and again and get different things out of it. I love doing that. So
Yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I get that. It's cool.
Yeah.
I totally get it. Have you found any new podcasts? Because I've got a couple.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Except for maybe.
Except for
Except
maybe,
for maybe,
is
yeah.
crazy.
You share yours and I'll look and see. I think I did subscribe to something recently. Go ahead.
Yeah, I am looking for it. But it was a true crime podcast about, the movement called Move in Philadelphia. Did I tell you about this?
I think you told me about
Talked
that.
about
Yeah.
that podcast.
Yep.
That is just, it's still very, very riveting. And there was another truly crime show about like crime in the South, something about clay. Let me look it up. Also, did we already talk about Southern Fried True Lies?
No, it's a show, right?
Yes,
I did see.
docuseries. Oh, it's good.
Docuseries.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did see what's it on?
I watched it on Max.
Max. Okay.
Yeah.
I know I saw the ad, but
Yeah.
I didn't remember where it was.
Well, it's a murder mystery, and it ends up with this there's money involved, insurance money involved. The murder victim was on the Deepwater Horizon, the oil rig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he got a big settlement, and so he came back to town. And he was like, Mr.
Hey, I got all this
Moneybags.
money. Yeah.
Yeah. All the ladies loved him, and then he turns up dead, and it's like, wait a minute. He's dead. He's not married. He has a son. Wait, what? The money doesn't go to the son? So it's about that.
What's it called again?
Southern Fried Lies.
Southern Fried Lies. Okay. Because I can't
Southern
find it on
Fried
Max.
Lies. Yeah. I liked it a lot.
Gotta say it like that. Yeah.
You have to. There's really no other option.
Southern Fried Lies. All right.
Here's the other podcast I found. It's called Under Yazoo Clay, and it is an iHeart podcast and Mississippi Museum of Art podcast, and it's about the generations of family secrets around Mississippi's former lunatic asylum. And in 2012, I guess a construction crew found a bunch of human remains.
Oh my God.
At the site of the state's university hospital. And there were thousands of patients who died and were buried on the grounds, and some family members don't know. I mean, it is. Woo!
Holy
It's
shit.
a lot. But it's a very fascinating and interesting podcast. Girl, I love me some history podcasts. Ooh, I love me some history.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
That sounds
yeah.
fascinating.
Oh, it is.
I found
my
Southern
dear.
Fried Lies. It's actually on Peacock.
Oh,
Peacock.
silly me.
And Poker Face is back on Peacock. Speaking of Peacock.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it is. And
The first episode,
that's a
I
great
was
one.
texting you
Oh,
when
yeah.
I was watching that episode. What's that lady's name?
Cynthia Erivo and
Yes.
friend. This
You
everybody.
look
This
just
is my
like
friend
her.
Beth, and she's so nice to me.
You look
and
just like her. It's just the truth.
I think it is just so sweet. I've never been compared to somebody who I believe is so beautiful inside and out, and so it just really tickles my soul and warms my heart that you said that. And I'm
felt
never
like I was
gonna
watching
forget it.
you. That's my friend Wendy up there.
Oh my God. Oh, friend. Oh, virtual hugs. I love that so much. Thank you. You have made basically, I don't need to see anything else in 2025. My year's made. So thanks. Yes.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. The NBA playoffs are here, and Michelob Ultra is getting you closer to the game than ever with courtside seats and more. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access Courtside 2024 to 2025 sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older. Ends on July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/superior access/courtside for free entry deadlines and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
This episode is brought to you by Tic Tac. Summer tastes like Tic Tac. Tantalize your taste buds this sunny season with citrus adventure and orange. 2 everyday flavors that bring summer in every. Tic Tac Citrus Adventure is a yummy, vibrant medley of lemon, lime, and mandarin. And Tic Tac Orange is the perfect mix of tangy and sweet. Visit us at Tic Tac USA on social to refresh your summer with Tic Tac.
Got a couple books on the Libby front that I think are interesting, and I only have reserved them. I haven't read them yet. It's Race After Technology, about how race plays into technologies, the good, the bad, and the ugly, the blind spots, the discrimination that's also within the tech world, etc., and all these advances that seem so great, but they're kind of leaving some people behind, some people completely out of it. So that, and then what else do I got? Okay. I was so fascinated today. I was listening to Trevor Noah talk to this author, Jonathan Haidt, and he's the author of The Anxious Generation. Have you ever heard of this book or this author?
No.
Well, apparently, he's like, every new generation gets criticism from the older one about whatever new thing the kids are into. But he argues that cell phones are particularly dangerous. And he was like, there's no pedophiles in the parks anymore. They're all on the internet. On your phone, on your kid's phone. And that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I'd never heard it like that. And I was like, holy fuck. That is crazy. So anyway, I'm rethinking all my life's choices. And I have this book on hold. It's a New York Times bestseller. And he's a white author. But I just thought, I love Black podcasts. Trevor Noah's Black. And this book sounds really interesting. So, yes, ma'am. How else are things? Or what's making you laugh?
What's making me laugh? I don't know if anything's making me laugh, but...
Oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, nothing. I don't got
Can
nothing.
I tell you what's making me laugh?
Yeah, tell me what's making you laugh.
Okay. So there is this internet trend that gingers are black now. And
I saw that.
We have a resident ginger here on the Fruitloops team.
Do.
I don't
Minnie.
know, though, if Minnie, I don't know if I'm crossing a line calling Minnie that, so I apologize. And Minnie is...
I'm sure
she
she's
has
fine
red
with
hair, okay? And and they're talking about people who are redheads. Apparently, the internet is making an argument are black because... redheads get a lot of hate just for what they look like.
Right.
And there's stereotypes about them. Like, if you're treating somebody bad, you're treating them like a redheaded stepchild,
Right.
It's not a positive phrase.
No. And then there's the whole Harry Potter thing where the gingers, the whole family was just poor. And
oh, yeah. I've heard somebody say gingers have no souls. Like
I have heard people say
isn't that I mean, that's so crazy to say about a whole group of people. And I'm all because of how they look. And doesn't that remind you of something? And so anyway, I feel for you all. And I love you. And I love you the way you are. And you can't judge anybody by the color of their hair. It's the content of their character. And so I'm an ally and a co-conspirator.
A ginger ally.
Yeah. So raise those fists in the air and we stand with you, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I've really been enjoying seeing the videos. You know, like now there's cookout invitations and everybody's learning new line dances, and it's just really, it's fun.
That is
Sometimes the
funny.
internet is just fun when we can have commentary about, you know, things in society and sort of take a look at it and have conversations about it. And I just think that's really cool. So,
Or just cute animal videos.
hell yeah, you really can't go wrong with an animal
The
video.
cute
am I
animal
right?
video. Yeah. That's what I usually find myself watching on TikTok. Cute animal
Yeah.
videos and people falling down. I like those too.
It's never not funny. Please, please show me.
There's this one video I saw. It was like compilation of animal videos.
Okay.
And the first couple of them were dogs jumping out of windows. Like,
Whoa.
yeah, like you didn't see them jump out of the window, but it was like a ring camera or something, and some lady standing out in the yard, and then she just screams and sticks her arms out and catches a dog.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That was real, not staged
Yeah.
or nothing?
No, the dog like jumped out
Holy.
the window.
Holy
I'm like,
cow.
what are you doing, dog?
Animals are so funny.
They are
now that
funny.
I remember, I feel like part of this is I didn't get to have animals growing up. So
Growing
now
up,
I have
yeah.
an overwhelming amount. I'm not like hoarders or anything. But like I love.
Oh, you got chickens and turkeys.
I mean, we
and-
got 8 birds, a couple gerbils, you know, a dog, no big deal. But and goats we're gonna get goats. And anyway,
I love goats.
I don't love goats. I think they're assholes, but
Really?
they're really cute.
Yeah.
Well, I think
are.
they can be like, and
They can be.
I think
yeah.
if you have like enough stuff for them to do because they're like super curious, then
Yeah.
you don't have to worry.
They're
about
also
them.
very food motivated, so
Ah.
that's why a lot of goats in petting zoos are like super aggressive, because if the petting zoo gives food to the people going into the petting zoo, then they'll be super aggressive. But like the petting zoo at the Phoenix Zoo, they stopped doing that. So now they give you hairbrushes and you go in and you brush the goats, and they're super chill.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
you gotta just feed them when, in one place, and not give them snacks, because they'll get super aggressive.
Awesome to know. Yeah, and that's also kind of the fun part is like learning as you go, not biting off more than you can chew, et cetera, like
Right,
step by
right.
step. But why are we talking about goats again?
I don't know. Why are we talking about goats? I'm talking about
happened?
funny animal,
Oh, funny
videos,
animal
and
videos.
then all your animals. And
Oh yeah,
here
no,
we are.
I just think observing animals is really wonderful to do and fun. I mean, like these birds out here are getting into like little squabbles. I get where the word squabble comes from now.
Little bird
and then,
squabbles.
yeah, and then there's other birds in the gang who are like peacemakers, like, no, guys, chill. And then, here's Joe Biden starting shit over and over again with a different bird. So
Joe Biden.
anyway,
Biden.
he's trouble, but he's my favorite.
There's a TikTok creator. She has a farm, and she's really funny.
Oh, yeah?
She's got like an emu. I can't remember what. I'll find it for you. I can't remember what her TikTok handle is, but it's like, I think it's Useless Farm. Useless Farm. Yeah.
Well, the Fam Dam, wants to create one of those little family YouTube accounts,
Yeah.
documenting our farm, but I also want to
Right.
document it on the Patreon side because it's an important part of my experience and how I talk about the show and crime. Because, man, that bullet going through my living room really changed a lot.
Yeah. Changed a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So yeah, it is Useless Farm, and you should watch her videos because she's really funny.
okay.
You might get ideas. I don't know.
Love it. Oh, I love an idea. Yes. Thank you.
I mean, she is a white lady, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
She seems
It's
like
okay.
a nice white lady.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Here we go. Oh, I have seen her with her emo that's always, and she's like flipping it
Yeah.
off. Yeah, I like it.
He or she is always like trying to peck her.
Yeah. Yeah. But he's like
really
so
aggressive. Oh, there he is.
aggressive.
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
it? Oh, Karen. Karen is the emu's
Karen
name.
the emu. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah,
I'm watching Karen right now.
You're onto something with watching these animal videos, because it is really like, I find it soothing, enjoyable, joy-inducing.
Yep.
I just love it. Are they hiring at the zoo? I don't know. Heck yeah.
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
Summer's here, and you can now get almost anything you need for your sunny days delivered with Uber Eats. What do we mean by almost? Well, you can't get a well-groomed lawn delivered, but you can get a chicken parmesan delivered. A cabana? That's a no. But a banana? That's a yes. A nice tan? Sorry, nope. But a box fan? Happily, yes. A day of sunshine? No. A box of fine wines? Yes. Uber Eats can definitely get you that. Get almost anything delivered with Uber Eats. Order now. Alcohol in select markets. Product availability may vary by region. See app for details.
Hey, did you know about, apparently the racism industry is booming, and there's a white mom who called a young preschool-aged black neurodivergent child the N-word repeatedly.
Yeah. I did hear about that. And then
proud of
a bunch of people donated money to her.
Oh, yeah. You want to know how much? Last time I checked?
Last time I checked was like $300,000.
Well, so the incident sparked outrage, leading to a fundraiser by the local NAACP chapter. So the NAACP raised money to support the child.
Okay.
And then Hendricks set up her own fundraiser. And she says she needs the money because she's getting death threats. And MSN said it's over $700,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
It's crazy. And, I mean, add another thing to America's notch in the belt. Yeah, greatest hits. We are 50 Afrikaners richer now.
Oh,
those
refugees
because of what they claim is oppression in South Africa.
They're claiming that there's a white genocide going on against white farmers in South Africa.
And that's completely false from what
it's not true. Yeah. And let's see. I had that as one of my stories.
Oh, word? Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we talk about this all the time. Equality feels like oppression to some people.
Yeah. So I'll read what I have.
Okay.
It says, a recent NBC News article explored how Donald Trump and Elon Musk have promoted the false claim of white genocide against white farmers in South Africa. Trump signed an executive order to freeze U.S. aid and offered refugee status to white South Africans, while Musk echoed similar rhetoric on Twitter, accusing South African political figures of promoting white genocide, and through his AI chatbot, Grok, referencing white genocide in response to unrelated user queries, attributing its behavior to instructions from its creators. The company later, which is Elon Musk.
Okay, yeah.
The company later corrected Grok's behavior, acknowledging the inclusion of the narratives was an error. President Cyril Ramaphosa, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, president of South Africa, and the South African government have strongly rejected the claims, labeling them as false narratives that misrepresent the country's efforts to address historical land inequities. Something like 80% of the land, maybe even more, is owned by white people in South Africa.
By like 7% of it. And like it's really concentrated how comparatively, like there's a small white population and they own so
own
much
most of the land.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, most of the land and a huge black population that owns practically nothing.
Yeah.
So experts note that while farm attacks do occur, they are part of the country's broader crime issues and not racially motivated.
Right.
A South African court ruling in 2025 affirmed that the notion of a targeted campaign against white farmers lacks evidence. And that's what I got.
thank you for some additional like details about the actual case, because, you know, you hear bits and pieces here, there, and everywhere. And yeah, thanks for packaging it for us so nicely.
You're welcome.
And yeah, it's bullshit. It's they're fucking up the narrative and people are believing it.
Yeah.
And that's the really, really scary
Well, we've
thing.
watched this happen for years.
Yeah.
I mean, the COVID masks, all of the everything else. All of the everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've watched this going on for years, and it's baffling to me because it's so obvious that they're lies. I don't understand how people are buying into this. It's just, I'm like, is everybody stupid or
Fred,
or you know what's going on?
Crazy. What is going on is crazy. You know, one of our listeners sent me some YouTube videos of people who essentially voted for this, who are rethinking, you know, their decision.
Vote.
Yeah. And, you know, they're entertaining. I'm not going to not watch them. And I don't want anybody to suffer, right? But it is kind of interesting that, I don't know. I mean, how did you
buy into this?
Yeah,
we told them repeatedly.
We did say it a lot of times.
Yeah. But they thought we were full of shit, I guess.
I guess so. And hey, y'all, you know, we're just trying to keep our own boats from sinking because we did see this. We did see this coming. But did I miss something? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Did you already get into the gummies?
What gummies?
Are you hearing things?
Oh my God. Wait, this is so crazy because when I take a gummy, I feel like I'm so cool, calm, and collected. Like, I don't think anybody can notice.
No, I was just joking because you heard something and I didn't say anything.
Oh, I was going to say, because old Whitey's like, must be the
You're
new
into
gummies.
the gummies.
Yeah. Is it gummy 30? You know,
my daughter can tell if I've had an alcoholic beverage, like just one.
Really?
Just one.
Yeah, she'll be
so
like, well.
Yeah, she's like, did you drink? Did you have a drink? I'm like, no, Mom, I didn't have a drink. No.
Yeah, we think
like,
we're so good.
How do you know?
We think we're so good at hiding, and we're really not, which is why I just tell the truth. Hey, I fucked that up. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I am kind of high right now. Sorry. So, we had Cinco de Mayo this week. Well, I guess
that's right.
A week and a half ago. And something I learned this week that brought me joy was about Cinco de Mayo news. Now, we at Fruitloops, we knew, you know, it's not Mexican Independence Day, and anybody that says that is a fucking fool. Rather, it's the celebration of a really big, important battle. But I was like, what battle? Reading it, and I don't remember any details in my textbooks, and only after coming across this content on Instagram, and I'm so sorry. What is the creator's name? I might not have it. And sorry for that. Oh, actually, the creator is Block Money Kingpin on Instagram.
Block Money Kingpin. Okay.
Yeah, Block is with two CC, Block. BLOCC, Money Kingpin. And so, you know, my first place was Wikipedia to get some additional information. And now I have a whole list of sources to go to. Basically, what happened is Mexico was like this refuge for Black enslaved Americans who were escaping chattel slavery in the United States. And people escaped to the South. And in 1829, President Vicente Guerrero, who was himself of African descent, we've talked about that before on this show. And so Mexico was like, slavery sucks, slavery's stupid. And then Napoleon, he invaded Mexico in 1862, leading to this famous Battle of Puebla, happened on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. And Mexican forces, along with indigenous fighters and Afro-Mexican fighters, kicked Napoleon's French fucking ass. They're laying their conquest. And some people say that this battle impacted the Civil War because the French were like, you know, defeated so badly and like shamed that they were prevented from like helping the Confederacy. So bada bing, bada boom.
Wow.
I just thought, wow.
That is really interesting.
History,
Yeah.
I love you. And I know there's like so much more to it, but I was just, wow, that is so cool.
That's pretty cool.
I love the solidarity. I love the Rainbow Coalition. Don't you?
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Oh, one more news thing that happened this past week or so.
Oh, yeah.
There's a new pope.
Oh, yeah.
Did you
he's
follow
African American?
that?
Yes.
Well, he's white, but he has African heritage.
He's like Mary from Sinners, is
Right,
what the
right.
internet is calling him.
Yeah.
And he does not claim to be a black person.
No.
But, you know, people have done the passing thing for hundreds of years. It makes sense that he doesn't identify as black, and neither does his family. But
Right.
I didn't make up the one drop rule. The United States did. And
Yeah, so
he's got
there
one
you
drop.
go.
And therefore, that's a
He's
brother. Yeah.
So I've been hearing a lot about him, and he lived in Peru for 20 years. And
Wow.
not only that, he has a dual citizenship, so he is a citizen of Peru.
Tight. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cool that he's American. We've never had one before.
Yeah, and that's what everybody's saying. He's American. He's the first American pope, blah, blah, blah. But he also has Peruvian citizenship, which I
Hell
think
yeah.
is really cool. And
Yeah.
he said that living in Peru and spending time with Peruvians has really influenced him a lot. And he seems like he's pretty liberal as far as Catholics go.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. I've been watching Handmaid's Tale because there's only 2 episodes left as of the recording of this show. And, you know, there's a line where June said something like, you're not as bad as the rest of them, but you're still a bad guy.
You're still bad.
It's still bad. Like, yeah. So, you know, the church has an institution.
Yeah.
You know, there's some criticisms there, including criminal ones, I believe. Actually, let me not say that because I'm not 100% sure. Have there been criminal charges against the Catholic Church for, you know, the Spotlight investigation or any of that stuff? I don't know. Maybe it was just monetary settlements, but there's some criticisms there,
There's
given
a lot
the
of
histories of abuse that have been uncovered.
Speaking of which, P Diddy's on trial.
Girl.
Tell me about it.
Oh, my God. Well, it's really hard stuff to take, and shout out to, because Cassie's on the stand giving all of the testimony
deets.
about what happened, and it's horrific. It's horrifying. And there's so many details about it on the internet. You can check it all out. But she's testifying, and Sean P. Diddy Combs is right there in the, you know, defendant's chair. You know, I've been reading the reports about like how Cassie is being received. They're just really paying attention. The jury seems really locked into what she's saying, is one thing I recall. Information came out about the male escorts that were brought into like these freak-offs that they had.
Right.
And there was a lot of drugs involved and a lot of like really just horrific abuse.
Yeah.
And there's been people on the internet who've been really like out of pocket with their comments about Cassie, who is a domestic violence survivor. And like the internet coming back to, oh, why didn't she leave? Or because she testified that there were times where she would go back. And I mean, do you know nothing? Are you under a rock?
Have you not known anybody who's been in an abusive relationship?
Yeah. The chances are you have. And it's a shame that you were anywhere near that person because clearly you were not safe or helpful. But that's what I'm trying to take away from it is the positive. It sounds like what he has done, because I think the RICO charge is for sex trafficking. It seems like the defense is like, yeah, we did commit domestic violence, but we didn't do any trafficking. And the prosecution is like, well, you did. So,
actually, you did.
Actually, you did. Like, Diddy would film these freak offs and then use it as a way to blackmail, extort, prevent Cassie from fleeing. He had security guards, so if she tried to get away, they would go get her. He controlled where she lived and sometimes paid for her living accommodations. So, like, she was trapped.
Yeah.
And so it's just, her bravery is like, I just can't believe it. And she's like 8 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Doing this. And,
I did see that.
You know, it seems like the court is, like she had to take a break during her testimony. I'm not sure when she's going to be done, but man, it's intense. And they didn't like start with the most hellacious stuff on day one. It's just been ramping up as far as the intensity and horror goes. That's my take on the trial.
Right.
So from what I can tell, I don't know how he gets out of this. I mean, this is
bad.
If he did these things that are being alleged, then I don't think anybody in their right mind would consider him a safe individual to be among us, no matter how much money he's got. Right?
Yeah.
Wow. I just feel like I gave like a lot of really useful information. And, I haven't read one. I've read trial updates, but I haven't read
the New York Times. Into it. Yeah.
Yeah. No. So I'm just looking at Twitter trial reports. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But just she motivated and inspired a lot of victims to come forward. And I just really commend her and her strength and bravery and
that's gotta be
anybody
rough.
else who was able to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't think we got to all of the stories.
I have one funny story to end with.
Oh, okay. Well, what is it?
Well, a Houston woman, her name is Miranda Gonzalez.
Okay.
She celebrated her cat's 15th birthday with a quinceanera.
Oh, what?
Did you hear about this?
No, a quinceañera for a gato?
For a cat, yeah.
Wow.
And the cat's name is Holly Marie Gonzalez.
Holly Marie Gonzalez. Oh, my gosh. Well, and may she have 15 more years.
Yeah. So the event featured Holly Marie Gonzalez arriving in a remote-controlled mini Bentley, wearing a custom pink dress and crown, with bubbles floating overhead.
What?
And guests enjoyed a tiered cake adorned with roses and golden cat decorations, while a mariachi band, unaware that the event was for a cat,
they had a mariachi,
provided live music.
That is.
And then they had a daddy-daughter dance.
Oh my God. I love that. That sparks so much joy
Not
in
only
me.
that, but the celebration served a charitable purpose and benefited Almost Home Cat Haven, a Houston cat rescue where the Gonzalez family volunteer.
That is really, really beautiful. See, there's still good people.
There's still joy in
and
the
there's
world
still
to
good
be found.
animals in the world.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. If you've lost all hope in the humans, the animals.
Throw your cat a quinceañera.
Yeah, that's how it's done. That's how it's done. That's a great place to end. Awesome.
And that's all I got.
That's well, the story I have is not joyful, so we'll save it for the next one. Okay. Yeah, it's been a lot,
It's been, there's so many things we could talk about, but I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Guess what? I don't want to.
I don't wanna.
I found this club on Instagram. This is what I want to tell you.
Club.
It's this lady, this creator. It's called the I Don't Care Club. We do not care. I got to find her because I got to shout out the name.
We Don't Care Club?
Instagram. We Do Not Care. WDNC.
WDNC.
I'm part of the WDNC party. Here she is. Just Being Melanie, I believe, is the creator. So anyway, Just Being Melanie she's like, hey, I just wanted to start this club. I noticed that I am in a place in my life where I just don't care anymore. And I just want to see if there's anybody out there
who
with
also
me.
just doesn't care.
Yeah, and she's a Black woman, and her videos have me rolling in the deep. They're hilarious. Like, she was like, tell me things that you don't care about anymore. And I felt compelled to chime in. Like, I haven't drawn my eyebrows on in at least 4 days. And I've had video meetings the whole time.
Oh,
Guess what?
Wow.
I do not care.
Do not care.
And, you know, I've been getting my hair braided every month consistently for, you know, like the past year. I currently resemble my ancestor, Frederick Douglass. But guess what? I do not care. What's wrong with that? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. So no eyebrows, Frederick Douglass hair. Let's go.
Right on.
Maybe that's where we should end.
That's where we should end. Yeah. All right.
All right. Let us know what you guys don't care about. Also, we love you. Bye. We care about you a lot. Thanks for listening. Now, where can the people find us, Beth?
Our website is fruitloopspod.com, and we use Fruit Loops Pod for all of our social media. The footnotes for each episode can be found on our website. Plus, check it out for the different ways that you can support the show. You can also join us on Patreon, where we have hundreds of hours of bonus content. You can also support us by supporting our sponsors or by giving us a 5-star review.
5 stars only, please.
Also, don't forget to subscribe.
That's right. Now, this is a weekly podcast, and episodes drop on Thursdays. So until next time, love you. Bye. But where are we talking about goats again?
I don't know. Why are we talking about goats? We're talking about funny animal videos,
funny animal videos,
and then all your animals. And
oh yeah,
here
no,
we are.
I just think, oh wow, you're brave on the internet. Oh whoa. Oh my, wow. Okay. Man, I just learned something really new, and I feel like my height is a little bit taller right now. Hell yeah. Okay, let's see what's a cooking. I'm looking. I'm gonna get you. I don't know why I cannot find it.
You might get ideas. I don't know.
Love it. Oh, I love an idea. Yes. Thank you. Are they hiring at the zoo? I don't know.
It's just, I'm like, is everybody stupid or
Fred,
or you know what's going on?
Is crazy. What is going on is crazy. Did I miss something? What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
Did you already get into the gummies?
what gummies?
Are you hearing things?
Oh my God! Wait.
Yeah, she's like, "Did you drink? Did you have a drink?" I'm like, "No, Mom, I didn't have a drink." No.
Yeah, we think
like,
we're
how?
so good.
How do you know?
Wow, I just feel like I gave like a lot of really useful information. And you know, I haven't read one. There's still good people.
There's still joy in the
there's
world
still
to be
good
found.
animals in the world.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that. If you've lost all hope in the humans, the animals.
Throw your cat a quinceanera.
Yeah, that's how it's done. That's how it's done. That's a great place to end. I currently resemble my ancestor, Frederick Douglass. But guess what? I do not care. What's wrong with that? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. So no eyebrows, Frederick Douglass hair. Let's go. Thanks, Minnie, for editing our show every gosh darn week.
Thanks, Minnie.
All right, y'all. I'm going to get this audio in the drive.
Okay.
Maybe tomorrow. because I'm doing house paperwork a lot.
Okay.
It just happened today.
Yeah.
So I still kind
congratulations.
of got to come down on the vibes, you know, so, but I will get it in. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Love you.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.